So what's up everybody, this is your boy Jonathan, back at it again. I'm about to go to work on Coney Island, so I'm just walking to my client. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about is how not to get overexcited. And I know the last incel video I did was the guy, he got super overexcited and upset because the girl didn't like him, and he was arguing with the girl on Shabbos at the dinner table, right? Which was really uncalled for. Now, the reason he did that was because that was his, it seemed like it was his first female interaction that he had in a long time, and he was just frustrated. And he put all his hopes in this one basket, and he was like, if this doesn't work out, you know, I'm gonna be really upset. And so he showed that when he got mad at the girl and was arguing with the girl after she told him she wasn't looking for a boyfriend. Now, this is how I see it. Oh, and I'll give you another example. I used to go to singles events back in the day, and some of the singles events I would go to, it would be a lot of guys. They would be at those events, and they would have this look on their face like they waited an entire week for this singles event. And then a lot of times those singles events are oversaturated with dudes, and sometimes there's no women that even come. And so I was there when there was no women, and the guys looked like their whole day was destroyed because there was no women who actually came to the singles event, and it was just garbage. Now, that being said, right, when you become overexcited and then you have a fail, you get angry, you get frustrated, like the incel story, you start arguing with girls, or you end up like an incel posting on the forums with all this misogyny and woman hating, right? So what you have to understand is, okay, first thing is, don't put all your eggs into one basket and maybe you won't be frustrated, right? So like, you know, I'm gonna make a video about online dating and online game, and I'm not the best looking guy. I mean, I'm kind of cute, but I'm also fat, but at the end of the day, I still got dates off of online. It's not that hard. So I'll teach you how to do that so you can put... Hold on. So I'll teach you how to do that so you could put some of your energy into online game. That's the first thing, right? Another thing is, like I said, street game and club game. Now, look at that as a confidence run. Most of the girls, you're just not going to get enough emotional investment for them to want to become your girlfriend or whatever. Like, you may go on an Insta date, or you may talk with them all night, but most of them ain't gonna take you home because they don't know you, right? So you have to look at that as more like a confidence run. Like, you could practice talking to women, right? But don't put all your eggs in that. And then when you go to social groups, a lot of times, a lot of people are gonna meet people from social groups. But like I said, there's a lot of competition with that, so you need to kind of like have your defenses up and kind of just relax and not be pushing too hard, so that the girl will see that you're not like a guy pushing up on her. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, do some casual activities. Like I said, I go to like $5 dance practices, and I also go to well, I was hanging out with the dance chads on 14th Street. I'm not really doing that anymore. But if you think about it, like, you get in with them and you get into these casual environments, there's going to be ladies that come around or whatever. Now, all of these things, right, you're not guaranteed anything. It's going to take a while. But the more of these things you do, if you keep stacking up these things, these activities and stuff, the more likely you're gonna get confidence and feel like you got a chance. Because if you really think about it, if you go to enough nightclubs, you know, have enough cool conversations with girls, whatever, enough girls like you or whatever, That's going to translate into other aspects, and then you're going to be like, oh, I have enough confidence. If all these girls like me at a nightclub, but the issue is I'm not getting the emotional investment, I can do probably well in a social group where I can get the emotional investment. You know what I'm saying? And then work your way up through that. Or like, these girls be checking me out at the nightclub, possibly somebody on Plenty of Fish or OkCupid or, you know, Tinder will be checking me out. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it like that. So keep stacking and stacking and stacking up. Okay? Just keep stacking up. Okay? So don't just do one activity, but you got to stack up. You got to stack up the activities. The other thing I would say, hold on, which we talked about before, is maybe you have to give up something. Maybe you have to sacrifice something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe saying to yourself, oh, I'm just going to go to the nightclub Friday, Saturday night, and that's my social hour, right? Well, I already talked about how most people don't get long enough emotional investments, so it's hard to find a girl there. And at the end of the day, most of the girls are not taking you home that night because it's a safety issue. So you shouldn't you shouldn't spend all week playing your little video games, whatever video, I don't know, World of Warcraft or whatever, and then be like, oh, Friday, Saturday night, I'm going to go to the club. You know, you need to do a little bit, you need to sacrifice a little more time, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like my brother works at the swimming pool. Maybe 2 nights a week you could go out to rec swim at the swimming pool. Meet some people, network, make some friends. I don't know, maybe 3-4 times a week you can sit down, have a good dinner, pull out your phone, and be doing 50 or 60 of the Tinder messages or the Facebook, the OkCupid or Plenty of Fish messages. You know what I'm saying? And I'll make a video on how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, some city, I know New York has singles events. There's a lot of things you could do, but I think that'll desensitize you. If you do enough of those and you see enough girls around, it's kind of like after a while, you're going to kind of feel this emotions where it's like, oh, I'm sick of talking to girls. All I do is talk to girls. If one more girl comes up to me, I'm gonna scream because I'm sick of talking to girls. And then when you get sick of talking to girls, what generally is gonna happen is sometimes you'll just be going out and minding your own business and the girls will start talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you developed yourself as a cool ass person. They're gonna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you kind of desensitize yourself. Just do that. Another thing is just make real friends or friend zone friends. Like, make like regular friends that you could just kick it with, hang out, have fun. Make some female friend zone friends. You could kick it with them, have fun. They'll desensitize you because a lot of times when we try to go and find a girlfriend, we're not just looking for a girlfriend, we're looking for a friend, we're looking for a mother figure, we're looking for a counselor, we're looking for somebody to comfort us when we're sad. So, we're not just looking for sex, most of the time. And if you stack up on all those friends or friend zones, right, then you're going to be walking around and I'm really horny, but that's about it. Like, you know, that's all the girl can give me is sex. I mean, I get enough from everybody else. Then you're not going to push too hard. Then you're going to be like, you know, either it happens or it doesn't. But you're going to have enough confidence to say that, well, I'm going to get sex at some point because I have all these friends around me, you know? So those are ways to desensitize yourself. Then once you be desensitized, right, you can go to like a Jewish dinner and not like sit up there and be pushing up on some girl and being extremely inappropriate, because all week, you know, you've been getting messages on Tinder and you've been running day game and street game and you've been going to your little after school activities or whatever, you know, then you'll be a little more desensitized. So that's how you become desensitized. So I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, you know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, I'll get back to you. All right, I'm out, y'all. Peace.